You could never have too much Brittany.
Britney Spears might be a little too much Brittany right now. Maybe a little too much.
Are you annoyed being named Brittany because there's so many Brittany's in the world?
Well,
or
so
Brittany Hunter.
My family's really annoying. Like my name is Brittany, and I stopped telling people. I used to be like, my name is Brittany, not Brittany, and I sounded like an asshole.
It does have two T's.
It has two T's, and my family calls me Brittany.
I'll call you Brittany.
So Brittany's, but I sound like an asshole asking for that.
A little.
Yeah, see?
It's a little high maintenance.
It's a little high maintenance. So.
It's not Lisa. It's Lisa.
Exactly.
Lisa. Brittany. So we met last year.
We did.
And I thought you were terrific.
Thank you.
You opened the show.
I did.
We had the John Cleese experience.
Yes.
I don't know if you were a big fan, but I was fanboying.
I grew up with Monty Python.
I did too. And I have the original screenplay for Fall of These Towers. And it was such a thrill for me to get it performed with you.
Yep.
And I heard you're kind of new at comedy, not 20 years. And I thought you killed it. You just
Thank you.
good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought your content was totally appropriate for the audience.
Yes.
So you knew you're at this conference with a bunch of liberals, a bunch of libertarians, a bunch of weird people.
Weirdos. There's a
bunch of weird people.
Yeah.
And you had written content which kind of made sense.
Yes.
I had like 24 hours notice.
Yeah.
So I just did like, okay, here's a good 10 minutes. I know is generally people like it everywhere I go, but I felt like you really were on point with this audience.
And I'm doing it your style this year. I did that last year. That was fun. And I'm kind of like, you know what? I've been working it. Like I want to go here to work the material that I've spent the last, however long working out. So yeah.
So you're just going to go best 15 minutes.
I'm going to go best. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Are you excited?
I'll be excited after I figure out what my set is.
Oh no, you haven't chosen it?
It's like I have like the top things I'm probably going to use.
You're like, here's
it's just,
the top 20 minutes.
Yep. And then run it through a few times. I think everyone has like their process.
Yep.
That's like my process. And then I'll be good to go.
I'm excited to hear it.
Thanks.
What else are you doing? I noticed your email has a legal firm to it. Are you are you a lawyer? Like how is this legal? And I know we're both comedians, but we have other real jobs, right? Because we're not Dave Attell or what is this legal thing?
I work at a nonprofit law firm. We have like 17 Supreme Court wins. I am not a lawyer. I'm not high school. I'm a college dropout, not a lawyer. I do comms. So I do content. I'm a writer first and foremost. So I write, I storytell about the clients who we represent. Get to interview them, do all that. And surprisingly, all my coworkers and our general counsel of our firm is coming to see me tomorrow. I have done comedy in front of them. They hired me thinking I killed or tried to kill my ex-husband.
Okay, that story's awesome.
Yeah,
we're going to pin that for a second.
Yeah.
Now I just want to go there, but hold that kill my ex-husband thing. They hired you because they thought you were going to tell a funny story. And then you performed for the law firm, and they didn't fire you.
No. So they hired me to do. I run the blog. I run their blog.
They hired you for the blog.
I'm a good writer.
Not for murder. They didn't hire you to kill anybody.
As far as I know, no.
And they didn't hire you as a comic, and they've never seen you perform.
No, they had never seen me perform.
Okay.
Some of them had, but most of them had not.
Got it.
And so for one of our staff retreats, I was like, I'm just going to do comedy. Why not? What have I got to lose?
And how'd you do?
Great, but I started with a bit because, do you want me to tell the murder story yet?
Yeah. I mean, as long as you feel comfortable doing kind of a bit, because it's so good.
Yeah, so I had a messy divorce, and I had the great idea to live tweet my divorce, essentially. I tweeted it like a congressman, like it was bad. It was not good. This is what happens when they give you a lot of Xanax during a divorce. Free reign of Twitter.
You and Roseanne, that didn't turn out well.
Exactly. So all these rumors spread about me. That was 6 years ago, and I'm still hearing things, right? But I'm not. You hear things, whatever. So I get this job as a blogger. Love it. Love my boss, my coworkers. 2 months go by. I'm having drinks with my boss. And she's like, I'm so glad we hired you, even though this was so risky for us. You were a risky hire. And I'm like,
what?
I'm a good writer. I've cleaned up my image. What do you mean? She goes, Brittany, because you tried to stab your ex-husband. I'm like, what? She's like, everybody knows you stabbed your, everybody knows this. It's cool. You can come clean. And I'm thinking I'm a lot of things, mentally stable. I'm not, but I've never tried to stab anyone.
First of all, I'm a good shot. So if I would have tried to stab him, I would have stabbed him.
Exactly. But
you're calling me a bad stabber.
You're calling me, I follow things through. I follow through.
If I wanted to murder him, he'd be dead.
He'd be dead.
I'm a finisher. I'm a finisher, damn it.
Exactly. But she's telling me, she's like, everybody's been walking around the office. We had to take a vote to make sure they were safe, with hiring you. We've got a drawer full of utensils in the kitchen.
The only plastic utensils.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of you.
Because of me. And then finally, I'm like, hey, moral of the story is, I guess, be so good at what you do that not even attempted murder will
hold
you back, from your career. So
how did this rumor begin? Did you tweet about wanting to kill him?
No, I know how it began. I did a lot of crazy things. All right, I'm not saying
did you throw a knife?
I didn't even throw a knife. I didn't even throw a knife.
A utensil?
It wasn't even a utensil.
Did you think about murdering him?
No, because he emailed me that he was divorcing me, so I never saw him again.
Thank God,
I have stabbed him?
Because
I would have
stabbed
him. Exactly. And had I known the rumor would have happened again, I would have just stabbed him.
He's so scared of your crazy ass.
Correct.
He emails you for a divorce.
Correct.
He's like, I can't be in the same room because she'll kill me.
Yeah, which I get. Like, I didn't love it, but I'm like, I kind of like that men fear me so much that that's the lengths they go to. Keep them on their toes.
I have so many questions that I'm literally a little bit scared right now. As you said,
I did not bring any weapons with me today.
I really like it when men are scared of me because I might pull out a knife and murder them. So the divorce was ugly. I still don't know how the knife you almost murdered your husband.
I don't either. I think it's just because I had gone so crazy. Anything people heard, they were just like, yeah, that tracks.
I'm looking at your handwriting. I don't see batshit crazy in your handwriting. Am I missing it, or you were crazy then because you were in an emotional state?
Crazy then. Nothing's off limits on this podcast, right? No?
Nothing at all.
I did a whole I did ayahuasca, did a bunch of psychedelics, and then I got normal.
So you were a little bit off the rails.
I was batshit crazy. I was not stable.
So what's weird about this handwriting is you don't write very pretty cursive.
It's not pretty.
And I don't know if you haven't written in 20 years.
I taught third graders how to write cursive, by the way. I was a teacher briefly.
So you actually do know how to write?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ish.
So the printing part makes sense.
Oh, no, I know how to write cursive. Yeah, absolutely.
This is how you write cursive.
This is how I write cursive.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Do you want to know?
We
just explained that you used to be crazy.
I used to be crazy.
But now you're not.
I'm the fun kind of crazy now.
Yeah, so now let's look at the bottom part is this is how I want the world to see me, which is the printing.
Which still isn't great.
Which is not great. But it's fun and playful and bubbly and friendly and nurturing. But then this upper part is this sort of manic, bipolar, unpredictable cursive handwriting with a tendency to exaggerate and or avoid telling the truth when it's not appropriate. Some people call that lying.
I was going to say, or comedy.
Yes.
That too.
But what's funny is if it was restricted to comedy, I would buy it because I make up lies all the time.
Yeah, that's what we do.
We just make up stories.
We improve the truth.
Or improv, or, are you an alien? Oh, I'm an alien. I came to get you. It's just simple improv. In all my relationships, they learn that whatever I'm saying is probably a dry humor.
Exactly, yeah.
So you do that.
Yes.
But I'm asking you, in your personal life, can you be authentically honest, or does your brain go, ooh, if I tell them the truth, they may not like me?
Oof. This got heavy.
This got heavy?
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah, well, lying's heavy.
Lying's heavy.
But being authentic is hard if people around you punish you.
Yes, and I think people probably will view me as very authentic because I'm so open about the things I've done in my life.
Correct.
Going on stage and talking about trauma. I do what's called traumedy is what my friends and I call it. Yeah. So it's like traumedy.
Wow.
So doing that, people assume that I'm very vulnerable. They assume that it's like, oh, wow, you're so good at letting your walls down. I'm like, really? Is that why I've been in so many successful relationships? Is that why?
It's because when I lie when the truth is better, but no, that's why.
I lie when I think I am getting in trouble. And it's not big lies. It's like stupid,
little lies.
Little stupid
You should have
things.
told the truth, but you didn't.
But I didn't.
And then you get busted.
Yeah.
And now.
And I've done a lot better on that. And again, not to be one of those weirdos. It's like, oh, I did ayahuasca once and now I'm all enlightened, but I am that asshole. I feel like that experience has changed a lot of this.
Well, your handwriting still has
but the handwriting
some of
has not changed.
Unrelated sort of bipolar issues with daddy still.
Mommy. It's mommy.
It's mommy.
It's mommy issues.
Man,
Dad is a gem.
The truth is, it's funny, in all the handwriting books, and I've written a few, but I've also read a few, the capital I is actually reversed. So half the experts thinks it's the mom and half the experts thinks it's the dad. Huh. So normally I would have phrased that one of the issues with parents.
Yeah.
So in all fairness, that was my mistake, not mistake of science. You do have an interesting bouncy self-esteem where some days you love yourself and some days you find everything wrong.
Correct.
And you're so pretty and funny, and I want to tell you that. And then
your
inner voice goes, "No, I'm a horrible person."
Well, my inner voice says, "Good thing you pay all that money for Botox." that's what my inner voice says. It says a lot of this. Don't ever hit me in the face; things will deflate. It
would just your nose would be over there. Well, yeah. So your whys are big. So you want to hear about your sex life? Nah, no one wants to care about that.
Is there one? I mean, I'd be shocked if there's something going on there. Is this a fortune telling or just a telling what is?
No. There's a lower zone loops which indicate the tendency to be open-minded sexually, or to be really, really untrusting, or on occasion have wild, weird fetishes. And all I'm seeing here is that you're very open-minded.
Okay.
And so there's if you're in a relationship and you're happy, I think you're very open to it.
Yeah.
But no, I set that up as if it's going to be some great closing joke, but it wasn't.
Okay. Well.
I don't see any whips and change in your future. But you are hard to live with. Like, you're a little bit unpredictable, and I think you would be a challenging girlfriend to have for sure from anybody. Yeah. That's it. See, just unscathed.
I mean, a lot of it makes sense. There's no surprises there.
But I was hoping you like totally healed and normal, but I really think you might stab somebody now. Not from the handwriting, from just the who you are.
It's more, I do more psychological torture.
Stabbing.
Yes, exactly. Like, I would never physically hurt anybody, but I will like slowly like.
So let's think of somebody that you used to date that you'd like harm to. What kind of fun things would you like to harm him now that he's no longer in your life? What
things I have done or things I would like to do?
Let's do both.
Okay. Well, my first criminal record started when I was 18 years old. I was the precedent in Utah for text messaging harassment. And text messaging had been out 1 year.
1 year.
I text my high school ex-boyfriend who cheated on me 200 times a day, every day for 2 months.
Excellent.
Yes, until the police came.
That's so good. That is some persistence.
It was hard work. Is what it was.
That's the success trait of happy people. Persistence. So you punished him. Like obviously he called the cops.
Yes.
Any recent ones that's even better? Does anyone draw any blood?
I never draw any blood. What I do sometimes, so I date a lot of like performers, but not comedians. I could never date a comedian.
No, we're assholes.
Yeah, I could never do that. And so I like to learn whatever talent they think they're going to make it big in.
Yes.
And then like not even be better, but just make more connections, or like
pull the rug from underneath
or
them.
just be better than them out of spite, because I know that it's killing them. I have an ex-boyfriend right now. He's a DJ. I date a lot of DJs. A DJ, and he's a magician. And I don't do magic, but I started like making friends with people high up in DJ world.
But you can make his self-esteem disappear.
Just to make his self-esteem disappear. Yeah. Yeah. He made my orgasm disappear. I make his self-esteem disappear. I feel like we're even, you know?
That's so fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Do you ever date anybody and not decide that you're going to punish them, or is part of the benefit of dating you getting punished later? Do they know that, or is that like
I have some lovely ex-boyfriends.
You do?
Yes.
And you don't want to murder them.
And I don't want to murder them. They're great. In fact, one of my closest friends is an ex-boyfriend from years ago.
Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah.
So what is it that they do or don't do that puts them in the category, I feel like I need to punish you?
That's a good question. I think humiliate me, like with my ex-husband, divorced me via email. That was bad, right? With the magician guy, never introduced me to his parents. They lived like a block away.
Well, it's because you're embarrassed.
Because apparently I'm embarrassed. He's a magician. He's a magician. Okay, no. I am not the embarrassing one.
So you don't know on the comedy ladder.
Yeah. No. It goes mime. It's on the bottom. Mime. Juggler. Magician. Comedian. It's right above.
And then maybe an actor, comedian, and then like, a theater company from Iowa. Yeah, there's different levels. But
opera singer on top. I feel like that's classy.
But as much as we do appreciate magicians, he's really...
We love
but
magicians.
He should have brought you home.
He should have brought me home.
What was it because
told
Jewish,
people he was dating
not
me.
Jewish, and Christian, or just literally you were a side piece? You were a side piece, weren't you?
No, like that's the thing.
He called you his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was just
Maybe he's gay.
I wondered that.
Maybe he didn't want his boyfriend finding out
because we have a lot of gay friends, and because he loves being praised. And so like the gay men all loved him. There's a lot of unanswered questions there. I think it comes down to there are issues. He's a magician.
Now he's the one you needed to punish, right?
Yes, still punishing. And low key, just trying to like.
Can we punish him here on the podcast? You want to just shout his name out and just make it a real punishment, or he'll know. I mean, he'll know if he hears it, right?
He'll know. I won't say his last name.
How many magicians did you date?
Just one magician, several
great.
DJs.
You know who you are.
Oh yeah, Magic Mike. You know who you are, Magic Mike. I didn't say his last name.
You should have brought her home.
He should have brought me home.
Yeah, it's not like you're gross.
No,
snaggletooth.
I'm a goddamn delight. You know.
That was the words I was going to think.
See.
I'm starting listing like, she's not. And she's like, damn it, I'm a delight, and I'm good looking, and I smell good too. Mike. It's Mike, isn't it?
Mike.
It is.
It's always a Mike.
There's a lot of
Mike. Yep.
Yeah, you can't trust Brad's, but Mike's also like
or Matt's.
So many of them.
You can't trust Matt's.
Matt's, huh?
There's a big war on Matthews right now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. What's
the next boyfriend's name? Chad.
Yes. Yes, he's a DJ named Chad.
I'm not even psychic. I should get a trip on that. Look at her. Look at his face. You guys can't see.
We just started hanging out like 3 days ago. It may not turn into a boyfriend thing or
so
three.
Archer has the Chad. Have you ever watched Archer, the TV show?
No, but I've heard good things.
It's so good. Well, when he pretends to be a total doofus, he always puts the Chad name.
Yeah, because it's
such a douchebag name.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's like Biff.
It's worse.
It's
than
Biff in the 80s. Chad
is now. Yeah, no, it's bad.
So wait a second, just to be fair, this won't come out for a few months.
Yeah.
This is going to be old news, and he's going to be on the news. He's going to have hung himself by a belt in the hotel.
Probably.
But it's going to be suicide because
I would never hurt
your fingerprints are nowhere on the scene.
Never do anything. No.
Rest in peace, Chad.
Yes. DJ Chad.
Where can we find you?
Instagram's the biggest thing. So, and of course, I'm one of those people that like decided to do a bunch of underscores. So Britt the Wit. Underscores under each word. Britt underscore the underscore wit.
And Britt's with 2 T's.
Britt's with 2 T's.
Brittany.
Because it's Brittany and 1 T are like it's British people. I don't do that. So Britt, Britt.
Britt the Wit. TikTok, Brittany E. Hunt.
Because Brittany Hunter was taken.
We should murder her too.
Right?
Brittany Hunter.
Right? There's only one.
If we just take her out, then you can have the TikTok channel.
Someone else will have to do that though. I don't draw blood.
And then YouTube and Facebook, do you use those at all?
They're not up and running. I need to.
I've got a news YouTube channel, not a lot though, but the Instagram's
the biggest one. Yeah.
And we see some of your comedy there.
Yeah.
Can we just write a blog about all the people that you caused pain? I think I would read that. I'd read that all the time, even if it's all false. But we just make it up.
Oh, I'll make it up. Yeah.
It's good. Like this week in Britt the Wit's dating
hit
murder
list. Here's the hit list. That's what it's going to be called.
Britt's hit list.
Britt's hit list. I love it.
I think that's your new thing.
I love it.
You're welcome. I don't even need a percentage. I just want to come and help you plan the murder once in a while.
We don't murder.
We don't.
We get someone else to murder for us.
Oh, there's so many rules with Britt's hit list.
Or draw them to suicide. Either one.
That'd be fine.
Either one. Yeah.
That's right. Did I mention how delightful you are?
Thank you. A goddamn delight.
You're a goddamn delight. And you're now the world's most interesting people. Brittany Hunter, everybody. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, come to Freedom Fest, a big conference of free thinkers. I'll be here, all these great guests we found here, and there's a coupon code, BART50 at the checkout, freedomfest.com.